Okay, hot tub wiring 101. This cap goes here to wire it. Now I'm going to put the 220 back on there. And with the 220 we had an extra ground line. They had to run a separate line. The contrary, but with the 110 you don't do that. And for 110 you have to put this little jumper on here. And it goes from... I'll try to go slow here. Where is it? I can't even see my own finger. Where am I filming? Oh, right there. Okay, so it goes up here from the 110 line down here. And this is for 110, so it goes from, look at it without looking at the camera. Neutral white, which is the top left, down here to the bottom. He said he wanted the 3 on the bottom. So the little jumper goes, and then this little dip switch, the rightmost dip switch, hopefully you can see that. That goes up for 110 and down for 220. So this goes off for 220 and that goes down. And with the 220 you don't have this extra line here. You just have the ground. So these guys go in here and then they come in here on these 3 lines. I guess I gotta remember how. I think they just go right in there. And then neutral and too hot. Okay. The red and the black. That's pretty straightforward. Here's the valve to drain it right here. It's open now, so that obviously goes on. And there's another little cap that goes on over here. I don't know if I can see it. That's right there. That also can go on, but that doesn't really stop the flow. The valve here stops the flow. And then when you want 220, you're supposed to have one of these kind of connections, which is kind of a safety connection. I don't remember how it works. Can't run it with one hand and film. Okay, so what I did there is I popped that in and then it slides down. It's kind of a safety, and there's a little thing that goes in here. Let me pause the video and I'll go get it. Okay, we found it. So this little guy right here goes in there, and this is like a safety switch. Let's see, I think it goes this way or maybe the other way. Probably this way. And so, you know, in an emergency you just pull it, disconnect it. Yeah, pull it. And so that's pretty much it. And then I guess on the cover here, the guy was telling me that here's some wiring information on this thing and the dip switches. The other thing is, like, when you first fill this thing up, a lot of times you got to bleed the line a little. So you take I usually just take a bar and just tap on that slightly right there, loosen it up. I'm trying to remember. I think yeah, it's normal threads. You loosen it up a little bit, let the air out while you're trying to get the pump to go. Let it get some water dripping, then you can tighten it back up, and then you can get the pump primed. That's pretty much all there is to it. This is an ozonator, so it puts ozone in it, which makes it require less sanitizer, so you don't have to have highest concentrations of bromine or chlorine. Gosh, I think that's pretty much all there is to know. So I'm gonna stop the video.